What is up, y'all? I am Ravel, and this is a Geek Out of Place. Right now, I am watching Halo the series on Paramount Plus, and if you guys have seen my last review video, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of it right now. But one scene has been sticking out in my mind like a sore thumb. And today, we're gonna fix it. Using all the skills that I've learned over the years, I'm gonna try to fix this scene. Now, the scene in particular, the scene that I'm talking about, is the introduction of Maki. On High Charity, we see a prophet, the Prophet of Mercy, walking down a hallway with some elite guards. He walks into a bedchamber of a human character who hasn't been named in the series at this point, I might add. They have a little conversation about what Master Chief and his silver team found on Madrigal, a holy relic that was activated by Master Chief's touch. We find out that she knew the location of this artifact, and that she also has the magic touch. But Master Chief, because Master Chief is the most special boy in the universe, he is more special than her when it comes to activating this item, this artifact. There's a little back and forth, but really it's a nothing scene. It's just two people talking, we don't get her name, and then we move on. I think this scene should have been cut and moved to another episode. She has more to do in the next episode. It would have fit better there. I think why they did it was just to introduce the major players in episode 1, but I'm not left wondering what she's up to. I'm more left wondering, who the hell is that? And that is the scene I want to fix. My take on it: introduce High Charity with that big, beautiful establishing shot. I really loved that shot. We then start to hear the tortured screams of an elite. It is the elite who fled the dig site when the Silver Team showed up. He is being tortured. And I imagine a big chamber with an audience of grunts and jackals, very similar to that Halo 2 scene where the Arbiter's on trial. A brute is enacting the torture, and this elite is just screaming in pain, "Mercy, please, mercy!" At every turn he cries for help. The prophet is sitting there, barely lifting a finger, and the brute keeps grilling him. The entire time this prophet is showing him how incompetent he is, how his failings lost them the holy artifact. You know what this means to the Covenant? You know what this could have done for us? You don't live up to your title as elite. Cowardice undermines us, especially in the war against these vermin, these awful creatures, these pests in the universe. He's talking about humanity. So in this scene, we get how merciless he is. We also get how powerful he is, just barely lifting a finger, and his will be done. We also understand how he feels about humanity. Don't even show his face. If you're worried about the iffy CG, we can do it from the back. He is overseeing this torture. So then, an elite, an honor guard elite, I wish we had seen the honor guard armor, comes in. He says, "What, what?" and then bows, kneels to show his respect to the leader. He says, "Prophet of Mercy." And there's the name. It gives context to the whole scene. We find out that he is not merciful as he tortures this elite, but we also know that the elite wasn't just crying for help to stop the torture. He was literally saying the prophet's name. Anyways, this honor guard comes in, bows, and says, "Maki is here to see you." That's when we see his horrible, old, gross visage, the delight in his face in torturing, but also piquing the curiosity. "Ooh, Maki's here, just the person I wanted to see." That's when we see a human walk into the torture chamber. Now, as of right now, I don't know what role Maki is going to play in the series. I don't know if she's going to be 100% on the Covenant side, evil the whole way through, or if she's going to have a change of heart and realize her humanity and turn traitor against the Covenant later. I don't know that. But I think you can sow the seeds of that arc starting with this scene. If she's going to stay evil with the Covenant, then she walks in proud and smug. When the eyes meet, there's a shared respect. Or if she's gonna betray the Covenant later, you can maybe show her reacting to the scene with disgust. Maybe she's intimidated by the prophet. but she still holds firm. A lot can be said here with little subtle acting movements that isn't just two people talking at each other. If all you're going to do is intrigue us with the introduction of these characters, then don't say anything else. In the next episode, then they could have told us what she had to do with finding the artifact and then tie into the later scheme that these guys have in infiltrating the human forces, the UNSC, because we see that scene in the trailer. We haven't seen it yet in the show. This is just my opinion, but I think that playing the scene out like this would have been way better than what they gave us. The show shines when it's action and storytelling through action, which I think they did a really good job in that first scene. But then that pacing issue, everything just grinds to a halt when characters just talk at each other. And I feel like that momentum could have been kept up if they had done the scene like this. Well, those are just my thoughts though, guys. What do you think? Are you still watching the show? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And again, this is not a usual video for me, but I want to keep doing more things like this. If you like this, leave this video a like. Subscribe for more. I put out these reviews every other Friday, on top of my other content, playing games, and other cool stuff. Until next time though, guys, I am Ravel. This has been a Geek Out of Place. See you later.